Welcome to The Dogs Were Good Again. Today's episode is all about dog grooming.
I'm being quiet.
And Jess already has our adoptable special guest on her lap. We'll get to that.
I can't move.
She can't move. We'll get to that in just a second. But today's episode, all about dog grooming, and there is nobody I would rather be interviewing than the very familiar face of Jess Rona. Let's clap it. I'll clap it up. I know you're preoccupied.
I receive.
Javier is also in the building.
Involved.
We're going to get to know Jess a little bit better and ask you everything we want to know about dog grooming. We're going to end with some of the wildest rescue dog grooming cases. And of course, you have our adoptable special guest on your lap.
I can't move because she's a little snippy dippy.
A little spicy.
A little spicy.
Oh, that looks like a good dog. That's a good dog. Yeah, that looks like a good dog. A very good dog.
Please join me in welcoming Martha. She is already here. All right,
Good
Martha.
girl, Martha. You're a really good girl.
Martha is a little bit spicy when she's first getting to know people, so she's just getting comfortable around us. She's already kind of settled in Jess's lap, which is lovely.
I can't move my right hand.
Okay.
Or my left.
Or your left. Martha is an 11-year-old, 8-pound Chihuahua. She's available for adoption from Real Good Rescue.
She has a limited amount of teeth.
A limited amount. I think we've heard 5 is the rumor going around town.
There's a buzz going on about how many teeth she's got. It's 5.
It's 5.
It's official. It's
5. Martha's current foster is also just off camera assisting us.
She's right
Martha.
there taking a picture of us.
What do you think about the purple and gold combo she's got going on?
Stunning.
Stunning. That's what I was
Trend
gonna say.
setting.
Trend setting even.
Yeah, inspirational.
Would you say she's got a shiny coat?
No, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, that's exactly what I would say, Matt. It's exactly what I would say.
It's a grooming episode, okay?
You did a really good job,
Thank
Matt.
you.
Everybody thinks that's really funny.
She's got a big personality in a tiny body.
She's clinging to my knee.
She's comfortable now. Maybe.
The look in her eye is like, I've seen some things. You don't even
11
know what
years
I've
old.
seen.
Maybe she has.
She probably has a really thick accent.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's.
You don't
hear.
know what I've seen. I've seen things that would grow hair on a man's chest. A bald man's chest. A bald man's head.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. I'll workshop the character.
Yeah, if you could bring it back at some point in the episode, that'd be lovely.
Okay.
Real Good says, Martha came to us with severe dental disease and had 22 teeth extracted. So again, 5 remaining. She's since recovered beautifully and is feeling better every day. She's sweet, sassy, and very expressive. Yes, she actually smiles.
Really?
TBD on in the studio, in this setting.
Can I try to move my right hand and see what happens?
Go for it.
Okay.
We made that way more dramatic than it was.
I held my breath.
Let's see. From what we've seen, she prefers a calm, low chaos home only, where she can settle in at her own pace and be doted on. She's currently in a foster home with other dogs and has experience around both dogs and cats. And she's doing very well with Javier, who is not the easiest to get along with.
No, she's
these days.
locked into her foster.
Locked into her foster.
So if she finds a cozy bear home that just has a bunch of like cozy bear dogs and just cozy and quiet, she would thrive.
Are you a cozy bear home? It's like an infomercial.
Do you have a cozy bear home?
Do you have cozy bears in your cozy bear home?
Do you need one more cozy bear for your cozy bear home?
Martha's right here.
Introducing Martha. The 5-tooth Chihuahua could be your next companion. She's got a shiny coat and an attitude that would grow hair on a bald man's head.
I think we air that on KTLA.
Would love that.
I think that's
Yeah.
I think we put
I've
that
always wanted to do voiceover.
middle of the Dodger game.
That'd
Maybe
be
some
iconic.
Some billboard ads. If you're looking for a tiny companion with a crooked little smile and a whole lot of personality, Martha is ready to steal your heart. Martha's adoption fee is sponsored by Manny's Mama.
Woo!
Thank you, Manny's Mama. She says, I wish I could adopt or foster more dogs. Since I can't, this is the least I could do, and I hope the folks who can do the same will join me. Well, thank you, Manny's Mama. One less barrier to Martha's forever home. If you'd like to sponsor a future special guest adoption fee, you can email podcast@weratedogs.com. So speaking of this little guy, Javier, he got his first groomie, and of course it had to be at JRG. That would be Jess Rona Grooming. Jess, your studio is gorgeous.
Thank you, friend.
I've only seen it in videos, but there is dog art in every it's covering every inch of that place.
Yeah, I went insane.
It's gorgeous. This was Javi's before. We went in there intending to shoot a bunch of content that'll come out a little bit before this episode airs, we believe. But yeah, you can see that those hair... Actually, you tell me what your first thought was when you saw his scruffies.
Yeah, so I love a scruffy terrier, so I didn't want to make him too tidy looking. I kind of love him looking natural, so I just used all thinning shears.
Okay.
So there was just no like sharp lines. I just wanted to keep it light and natural.
Love it. Yeah, and I...
Just to shape him and show off his personality.
Yeah, you were like, do you have any preferences? And I was like, no, and I trust you completely. I sent this after photo to Taylor, and I said, what do you think?
Yeah.
That's just a different dog that I hung out with at the studio, but it looks like you replaced Javi's beard and put it on top of his head.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really funny, but Taylor immediately replied, I know my son's eyes.
Truly.
So
I
didn't get her.
I was mostly afraid of... not afraid, but I really wanted to make Taylor happy.
Oh, she's
I didn't
thrilled.
want to go nuts, and
she is thrilled.
Take a bunch of coat off or whatever. Yeah.
So
He's looking at me so weird.
that is the gorgeous after photo.
Yay.
And that is his current state at the moment. We got the hair out of his eyes. Well, yeah, please.
All I did was take a lot of people trim up here when they think that the dogs have hair in their eyes, but it actually comes from underneath.
Yeah.
So I trimmed in between the eyes underneath and then a little bit of the eyebrows. I rounded the beard and rounded the tips of the ears.
And you took off some of his butt scruff. That is
tiny
annoying.
bit of butt scruff just to keep him clean.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. I left him pretty natural. I just deep conditioned and de-shed.
The shedding is nowhere near what it was when we first went in there.
When I was washing him, like clumps of hair were coming out.
You said it was like a dead undercoat?
Yeah, it's just undercoat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cozy.
We've given him many baths, as you've probably seen his rubber ducky robe, but nothing to that degree. And I don't think his fosters did either. I think they were able to give him casual home baths.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you probably got out some maybe on the street hair.
We get really, really in there.
You got in there.
Yeah.
Well, we really apprecited it. Again,
Yeah, of
studio,
course.
it was just gorgeous. And I know you've been, you're rolling, you're going over here now?
He's like, see you later, pal.
That's fine. Make yourself comfy. Make yourself comfy, dude. You've been on many episodes, but we're going to use this episode for you to kind of, you know how you often say at the end of episodes that you just got to sit here and listen?
Mm-hmm.
I think I get to do that a little
Yay.
bit this episode. Did you always...
I feel this is so funny because usually we interview together.
Yeah, I know.
And now I'm the... Anyway, please ask me all the questions.
If there's anything I can do to make you more comfortable, please let me know.
I'm comfortable. This is fun.
Please, would you like a treat?
No.
Did you always want to be a dog groomer?
No. No, I fell into it.
Really?
I wanted something so... there was a PetSmart in the valley where I grew up, and it doesn't exist there anymore. But my mom had to buy this specific cat food to get, her cats wanted just this specific food at this PetSmart. So we would drive to this PetSmart. Lo and behold, there was a help wanted sign. And this was 26 years ago. So it was a really long time ago. And she was like, oh, look, because I wanted to buy a car. I wanted to like do all these things. And so in the application process, you can fill out this form and it was like, you can work in the aquatic section. You can work with the dog food. You can be a cashier. And then at the bottom, it was like dog bather. So I was like, oh, okay. That seems, it's like the least 9 to 5 seeming job. So, and I always wanted to be an actress. And I was like, okay, well, this won't be like a typical boring 9 to 5. So then I started bathing dogs and that's kind of how I fell into it.
This was in LA?
Mm-hmm.
Did you grow up in LA?
I did.
Oh, okay.
In the valley, 818.
Wow. Okay. So I think most of this audience and your own audience know you for really intertwining humor with dog grooming. Where did the comedy come from?
I mean, I was like class clown. Just
Really?
always funny.
When people, because I say that I was really into comedy, but I was too introverted to be a class clown. That's why when social media came around and I was like, oh, I can do it, but like
in a controlled
safe way.
environment.
Yeah. I'm going to jump into that. But so that surprised me a little bit, but also not really.
Yeah, no, I never was going to be I was never supposed to be a dog groomer. I always wanted to be on a sitcom like Will and Grace or some kind of like fun sitcom because I would groom those dogs. I worked down the street from that studio and they filmed Will and Grace down the street. This was a long time ago. Oh my God, I was a kid. But anyway, yeah, I did it to make money for a long time. I waited tables. I would groom dogs during the day and wait tables at night with the big goal of being a waitress so that I could have my days free to audition. And as you know, being an actress, you don't go on a lot of auditions. So the dog grooming like became a thing. I mean, I'm kind of skipping around, but yeah, that's kind of like what happened. I moved to New York and I started doing improv at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. And I was doing a lot of scene study and acting classes and these heavy classes. And I was like having to memorize lines and all this stuff. And then I found improv and I was like, oh, these are my people. I don't have to memorize lines. I could just show up and do a zip, zap, zop and play with my friends. Like that became my obsession for so many years. I was like, I want to get really good at improv. I loved it. I was obsessed with it. So I was waiting tables and doing improv. And then life kept going on and I was like, I don't want to wait tables anymore. I remember I know how to do this thing. I know how to groom dogs. What if I got really good at it? What if I just like dove in and really tried? Because I was always good at sculpting and shaping, but I wasn't great at like balance. Like, have you ever seen a dog? I'm sure you have, like a big head and a little body or something like it's really easy to do that without really seeing the dog as a whole. So I was like, what if I just started to get really good at dog grooming? Yeah, it's exciting. That was improv. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to get really good at improv and really good at dog grooming. Those are my lanes. That's what I really enjoy doing. So I started doing grooming competitions. Yeah, it's true. He's freaking out over this whole story.
He's really engaged.
I started doing grooming competitions. Bye.
He's less engaged now.
He's less engaged. Oh, yeah, it's true. Hi.
If you couldn't tell, things revolve around Javi.
Truly. I will stop my story if it means Javier needs some attention.
I went to Second City for the first time in Chicago.
Oh, really?
It was
recently.
Like 3 days ago. Yeah.
Did you see anything fun?
Well, I saw their improv group and it was probably 60% scripted, 40% improv.
Fun. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And there were some moments where I was like, Jess would be good at this.
No way.
And I knew you had been doing it.
I'm honored.
But it's a very it was just really enjoyable. I really liked it.
Fun. I know it's so fun. And it's also like improv, the audience is in on it.
Yeah.
So like you can mess around a little bit. They're going to be on they want you to succeed.
Yeah. And there was the times where they found it hilarious, always the best.
Yes.
It brings any pressure, stress all the way down.
When
to
the
know that
people on stage are having fun. Yeah.
When they're having fun, where they're laughing at themselves, when they can't even do it.
Yes.
It's really...
Same with SNL. Yeah. Like when they crack.
Yeah.
Like those Debbie Downer episodes. Have you ever seen those on YouTube? They'll just like play bloopers from SNL and it's just like it's just so funny.
Yeah. So all that to say, can absolutely see you succeeding in that. So it makes sense that you did for a while.
Thanks. Yeah, it was the most fun.
So when was it that, because now I think even from the We Rate Dogs perspective where we kind of know everything that goes on in the dog world, you're kind of a tier above in the dog grooming space. Genuinely. When it comes to like,
I'm like,
how you mark.
It is hard to hear. Please.
Say again?
No, please. Yeah.
Hard to accept.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you market and utilize social media was like, that is how you get our entire team's immediate respect. So at what point were you like, where did it feel, or has it ever felt like, oh, I'm taking advantage of this space, social media, to like grow the business?
That didn't happen until years after I had already built a following. So the following came because, as you know, as an actress, you're not going on a lot of auditions. And at the time, I had been fired from my job for leaving for auditions. And I would have to drive across town, do like 2 lines of a commercial audition and drive all the way back. And my boss fairly fired me, which she should have. I'm such an entrepreneur. I'm such a, I'm slow. I'm opinionated. You don't want me to work for you. So I had started my business in my garage. It was just a Prius, a grooming table, and me, and a bathtub. And yeah, it was like that for a long time. And I got antsy, and I was actually in a low place in my life. And all my friends were going on these auditions. There was this big casting director. She still exists. Her name's Allison Jones, and she cast The Office and all these amazing projects. And I was like dying to get in front of her. And my friends were going to see her. And I was just like really feeling down. And so I'm grooming dogs, and I'm listening to music, and I'll never forget it. This little Pekingese named Noodle, she came in and her ears flew up as I was grooming her. And I grabbed my phone, and this was before slow-mo kind of came out. I grabbed my phone and the music crescendoed, and I was like, this is art in front of me. And so I started doing that with my clients. And then the slow-mo iPhone came out. This was like in 2015, 2016. So the slow-mo came out, and then that's where I started to go viral, because it was before Reels. It was before videos. It was before everything. People weren't even really on Instagram that much. It wasn't a thing. And so I started to make these videos of dogs blowing in the wind in slow-mo to pop music. And then they would lock eyes with the camera, and I would punch in, and the song would just go. And it was just these epic videos. And so I was like on Good Morning America and Oprah's list of things that make you happy. I got a book deal. I got my own show on HBO Max. I don't even know if you know that.
I don't think I did know that.
Yeah, it's called Hot Dog. It's RIP. It's no longer around.
I think I knew of its existence when it existed.
Yeah. But like so many opportunities. And with Hot Dog, I got to do improv and dog grooming.
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
really cool.
My dream come true. It was amazing. So yeah, the people's reaction. So I remember the first time I made a video of a dog blowing in the wind in slow-mo, and I just sent it to the client like, hey, I made a cute thing of your dog. And their reaction was what told me that it was something.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I was like, here's a cute thing. How do you know until you test it? And so that was me showing people, and they were just like, oh my God, this is amazing. You have to put this on Facebook, And so I started to put it up, and I was like, I'll just have a separate account just for grooming. It really just happened organically.
Yeah.
But it came from a true love of filmmaking.
Yeah.
And like expressing myself through that.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, I also got to direct a commercial for Liquid Plumber. I got to direct a music video for Tegan and Sarah. I got to do a lot of directing because, as you know, these videos, you're directing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of directing in the edit.
I'm glad that people in the more traditional space saw that, knew that, and then hired you. That's very cool. Countless
Opportunities have come. It's bananas.
Very cool.
And so that's when I started leveraging. I started making online courses. I started to use my not use them, but like show them like, oh, I can educate you. I can help you. So now I have that whole business, which is really cool.
I think it makes sense that like genuinely, if you ever walk into your studio, only a very creative, intentional person could have like, I don't know, made it what it is. Genuinely. It's very, very cool.
I remember when I had my business in my garage, I really wanted to find a place that wasn't in my garage because it wasn't zoned properly and it was a little stressful.
Yeah.
But I wanted a place that was commercially zoned, it still felt like a home. I wanted something where there's no cages and there's just like beds everywhere and really cozy. And we limit the amount of dogs we groom per day. We don't ever groom more than like 15 dogs per day. But like, when I was in my garage, like celebrities were coming over. It was bananas.
How did you so early attract? Was just the area, or really early on you were able to show your work?
Oh, show my work, or how did I get celeb clients?
How did I guess you just mentioned celebrities that early. Was it the area, or were you already able to like show your work? Like they already found your work through. Whatever?
It was a combination. So. As you know, like we were still immersed in the comedy world. When I say we, I mean me and Eric, my husband.
Got it.
So Eric was he's an actor. He was in the comedy world. We met doing improv. And he has friends, obviously, in that world. And me too, like through UCB and everything. And so I started grooming the dog of Jake Johnson from New Girl.
Oh, yeah.
And Zooey Deschanel.
Amazing.
And so all the writers and the makeup artists and the hairstylists who are still my clients, some of them, they started to tell their friends. And then once you groom a couple celeb dogs and like they know you're not insane, like they can trust you.
Of course.
They'll start to tell their friends. I would get DMs from celebrities. Please, can I come bring my dog? People would share. And this was like the wild, wild west back in the day where it's like I would do one video and I would get 2,000 followers and everybody would be freaking out.
Yeah.
So that's really how it happened. But it all started from my husband introducing me to Jake Johnson, and that like really like opened the door.
That's very
But also
cool.
Andy Garcia was one of my very first clients, and he had been going to the salon I used to work at. And so like he was like he would just like knock on the garage door, come inside, use the bathroom. My husband would have his actor friends over and they'd be like, "That's Andy Garcia using our bathroom." So yeah, Andy Garcia was probably, and him and his daughters, they had 4 dogs, the best pet parents ever.
Oh, really? That's cool.
The best pet parents, poodles, dachshunds, like the coolest. Anyway, they believed in me. They were the first ones to really believe in me.
Sometimes it's all it takes.
Yeah. Shout out to the Garcia family. I love you. I'll always remember you. By the way, I'm not wearing it, but Stella, my merch, it's a poodle blowing in the wind.
For Schmoop or Jess Rona?
For Jess Rona Grooming. That is Andy Garcia's
daughter's
okay.
dog,
I've wondered.
Alessandra.
Yeah, that's
I've wondered
her
who that
dog.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What does grooming actually entail? Because it's not just haircuts.
No, so if you come to my salon, we do 2 blueberry facials because you kiss your dog's face. And you want to get the little crunchies in there. Yeah. 2 blueberry facials, an argan oil face mask. And then we do shampoo and conditioner on every dog. And we do a hand blowout and then a fluff out with brushing. Nails trimmed, teeth brushed, ears cleaned, anal glands checked because I have a lot of opinions about anal glands being done by groomers. We can elaborate if you want.
Well, just because are you a groomer as opposed to vet?
Yes.
Got it. Because I'd say vet makes...
A vet should do
That's
the
my
anal glands.
instinct.
Yeah.
Because there could be complications.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got it.
You got it.
Ding. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's an antiquated service that groomers should not be force expressing anal glands. Dogs should do it naturally on their own. Some breeds can't, like these toy breeds, it's difficult. Take your dog to the vet instead of having your groomer do it. And if you're a groomer, you can check them by lifting the tail and just feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And you look for if anything feels hard, if the dog reacts, you know that it hurts, like send them to the vet.
Yeah.
You can do a gentle squeeze, but you don't want to go
past
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, there's little muscles there that you can tear and it can create issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all that encompasses.
And then,
groom.
and then, you know,
Blow
the
dry.
haircut, blow
And
dry.
the actual haircut.
Yeah, and kissies.
And kissies.
And snugsies.
Yep. All very important.
At my salon, kissies and snugsies.
Hair versus fur.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty much all fur.
Okay.
I think there are different coat types. And this is something that most pet parents don't know, is that people think that shaving off the coat cools off your dog.
Yes.
Do you know this?
I know that is not advised.
Yeah. Of course, if a dog is matted, shave.
Yeah.
Of course but I just want people to like release the guilt. Like, oh no, my dog's hot because it's wearing a sweater and it's panting. It's hot.
Dogs pant.
Dogs pant. It's
They weren't
summertime.
supposed to be on 7th and Hudson anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a husky.
Truly.
He needs to be in the Arctic.
7th and Hudson?
I don't know. That's it.
Like I was like,
no.
Is that in New York? Yeah, so I think there's different coat types. There's the long coats, like the Yorkies, Malteses, Poodles that just kind of grow and grow and grow and don't stop. They flow, Shih Tzus. There's the double coats, you know. You got your Corgis. There's so many double coats. Poms, any Spitzes, Skipper Keys, double coats. Yeah, and then you have your short coats, or pits. Pit bulls are short coats. So yeah, I think it's all fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it feels kind of like hair. Like the Yorkies, those silky Yorkies.
I think I think really just you diving into, or not diving in, but just explaining that there are those different coat types and each one has a different approach to it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
They each need a different level of hydration.
Yeah. Because you often say a hydrating bath when we have our adoptable special guest.
I'm so into hydration.
What is hand stripping?
Hand stripping is just when you pluck out hair
Instead of
cutting it. So when you think about, if you like zoom in to a dog's skin, they have these little follicles and they have a guard coat and like a little soft fluffy coat. And the benefit of hand stripping is that you kind of relieve these packed follicles, and it can help prevent some skin issues. It doesn't do a ton. I clipper dogs. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about it, but I definitely think it's a really cool service that you can do. It keeps the integrity of that wiry coat. Like he could be hand stripped.
Gotcha.
If you wanted him to be wiry, it helps the coat lay flat. It's beautiful. I don't do it because it's really a wreck on my arms. I never really learned it. I'm known for my pet trims, so I usually just do. I focus on pet stuff, not breed standard. That's more of a breed standard service.
Elaborate on the difference real quick. So
pet
hold on.
trim.
Let's see what the hell's going on with him.
Yeah.
That's all.
We won't be hand stripping you, sir.
He said I haven't done that since the 80s.
Yeah, because you can see he's got like this guard coat. It's like wiry guard hair,
Mm-hmm.
and then he has these like floofy fluffs.
Yeah.
So if he were to get hand stripped, it would all be more wiry, and see how it swoops and is fluffy?
Mm-hmm.
It would flatten it and make it sleek and
Gotcha.
flat and wiry.
Okay.
But yeah, so that is a breed standard way to groom a dog.
So yeah, and then you say
Terriers,
a pet.
mostly.
What do you say? A pet?
Yeah, a pet trim.
A
So
pet
like
trim.
this is just a dog that's not going to be shown.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the dog show world. It's just a pet. You can absolutely clipper a schnauzer, which normally breed standard a schnauzer is hand stripped. You know, so
Got
it's
it.
like I'm known as pet trim girl, not hand stripping breed standard.
How much?
girl.
How much of breed standard is solely antiquated? And
No, it's not antiquated
Really?
at all. Oh, you mean like just like when the breed standards were?
does the AKC guidance match what the dog needs? I guess.
According to if the dog is bred to work or bred to do something, then the grooming matches what it's bred to do.
You want to make sure that the way that they look isn't getting in the way of that work.
Yeah. So the haircut matches what the dog was bred for,
Mhm.
which I'm not an expert on all breeds.
Well,
But
let's
yeah.
find out.
Yeah. And also trends happen.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Bichons used to have heavy bell-shaped heads, and now they're more round. It's like a
Yeah.
trend. People have evolved into new styles that are new representations of the breed standard.
Okay, that makes sense.
And also grooming has blossomed. There's all these cool new tools and clip-on attachments and thinning shears and like fun ways to blend the coat that it's like really evolved. Yeah.
Very
It's
cool.
fun.
Well, we have some breeds with unique grooming styles and why they're done that way, or we're wondering why they might be done that way. So if you know,
I don't know. I
please
don't know.
let us know.
This is
So
a
this
Chinese
is
crested.
Chinese crested. Well, that I've never seen a Chinese crested.
I think it's just to keep them tidy because I don't think that this Chinese crested necessarily grows coat.
Okay.
In other places, I think it's just to tidy up because they grow like 4 hairs. You know,
I was gonna say
here
this
and
looks
there.
like a mini Clydesdale.
Yeah, totally.
Wild. What about Afghan hounds, which is, I believe, those guys.
They just get their feet round, and they do have a little hand stripping and carding on their saddle on the top of them. But they don't really get haircuts.
When you say saddle,
That's just like the top of the dog.
could this guy ride him?
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
I
We have
love an
another example of an
Afghan.
Afghan hound there.
Stunning. They're a lot of work.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh,
You know a trick for a dog like this? If you want a dog like this, but you don't want all the work, just have an outside curtain of hair, and then you can tie it up, shave everything else.
it's just
And the curtain of hair will cover.
It's just
the
a
dog.
it's a costume.
It's a costume. It's a jacket.
It's a wig. A jacket.
Yeah, a wig.
Yep.
Like you could shave everything and like you'll never know. It's
Got
a
it.
secret.
Huh.
I've done that before. It's great.
Portuguese water dogs. Why do they shave their pants off?
So they were bred to be in the water, and it just sort of helps them have like a back udder.
Gotcha.
Udder?
They'd be
Is that
too
the
like
word?
heavy. Rotor.
Rotor.
Or it could be udder. It's
Udder?
rotor though.
Rotor. Udder is a cow.
Udder is a cow's underbelly.
Sure. Yeah. And then the fluff
What'd
on
you
the
say?
chest.
Rudder.
A rudder. Wait, what did you say?
I said rotor. So that's the
It's
end of
sort
our
of like-
show. We clearly don't know what we're talking about.
No. And
It's
then
either the udder, the rudder,
or the
or the
rotor.
or the rotor. It's one of those three.
Any fluff on a dog is meant to keep them warm when they're working. So
That's why
for
you
the
gotta
most
keep the
part.
chest and the head.
Yeah.
Actually, the next one's a Puli, and then we have a Commodore. Actually, I thought these were the same dog until right now.
Really?
I think so. I just thought dreads.
That's a Puli, and the white one's a Commodore.
Correct.
Yeah, I think that the dreads protect them from being attacked by predators. I should Google that, but I'm pretty sure.
I think you're correct. You're spot on with that one.
They are so hard to groom.
Yeah. How do you even start?
So they can't be blow dried with a force dryer like a normal dog because it'll separate all of the dreads.
Well, what would that look like?
And it would be painful for them.
Oh, because
they're mindful. So basically you start, I don't really know how to start a dread. I think you just twist and twist and twist. But when they get this long, they start to get matted at the root. So all you have to do is make sure that the root is clean so that you could see the skin can breathe. And you just air dry them and just wash them one by one.
Interesting.
It's so much work.
I wonder how these dogs started. Because
yeah. Someone was like,
happened?
oh, that's like a barrier.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. That's my impression. Oh, that's like a barrier. I'm gonna like keep you matted. So that was the exact word.
Sounded like your AI.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the standard poodle, which I've always been, or I guess this is called this is the dog that won, Siba.
Stunning.
At one point won. I'm not sure which year, but what's with the dramatic poodle look?
Yeah, so these are water dogs.
Okay.
And the little cuffs are meant to keep their joints warm when they're in cold water.
Because it's just on the
It's a functional haircut.
Interesting.
But it's also so regal and stunning.
Yeah. Well, it's so unique in the grooming world.
Yeah.
Like crazy unique.
When you go to a grooming competition, you will always see this haircut.
Yeah.
You'll also see a lot of Bedlingtons. Groomers love a Bedlington.
Well, they're so unique also. They're they're the sheepdogs. They're not sheepdogs, but they look like little lambs.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
And they're bred to be rat hunters, which is why their haircut looks like that, because they want to mimic a rat. So their tail is shaved so that a rat won't attack them from behind.
Because that creates an overall head shape that looks like a rat too?
I think so. I actually don't know why the head is shaped like
I don't know that.
They're supposed to get into small spaces.
Huh. Very interesting.
Don't quote me on any of that.
That's okay. Then we can go to Shih Tzu.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, so this is the long flowy that you were talking about.
Yeah, this dog just doesn't get groomed. Nothing is. I mean, it gets groomed. It just doesn't get a haircut.
Interesting.
If you want your Shih Tzu in the full coat.
If you tap one more over, how long would it get? Because that's long.
That's as long as it gets. It'll keep
stops
going.
on its own?
I don't know, actually. I think the very ends are trimmed.
Got it. Old English. That's a round guy.
Yeah, truly. I don't know. I just want to tie those bangs up in a pony.
So he can see.
You could see.
So he can see.
Yeah. They're cute.
So no
There's
rhyme or
so
reason.
much.
It's just kind of.
I mean, there's a reason.
Probably, but
yeah. I feel like I'm gonna look like a stupid dumb
No,
on this episode.
We got you.
Stupid dumb.
Last one is going to be a Pekingese.
Oh my god, I thought that was your headshot.
That's
so weird. I'm confused.
That's
okay.
you're
So it's
too
a
quick.
dog.
That was hurtful.
That's a compliment.
He kind of looks upside down.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And his beard is like square looking. Yeah. I mean, these dogs don't get their hair cut.
Same with because they just let it.
They're the broom of the dog breeds. Yeah.
Right.
They just sweep.
They just sweep.
No, I think they're bred to just be cozy.
Makes sense.
Keep you warm. Same with Shih Tzus.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you were going to think about adopting Martha, you would want at least 4?
That's Martha? Oh, Martha from early.
Cozy
Martha,
Bear.
yeah. Yeah. And what was the question?
If you want to consider adopting Martha, you'd need at least 4 of these cozy bears.
Yeah.
We think.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly. Okay.
Roughly.
Is there a dog that you wouldn't groom?
I don't know if there's a specific breed that I would refuse to groom, but I would be really intimidated by a lot of breeds.
Okay.
Depending on the scenario.
Got it.
I could get away with it for the most part. I could kind of fake my way through it. But people who are really into breed standard and understand haircuts spend years on one breed to master that.
That makes sense.
So I could do a version.
Yeah.
An informal version of the haircut.
The Jess edition.
But I wouldn't feel comfortable. I'd be intimidated to prep a dog for show.
Got it.
Unless it's like if I'm guided by someone who's like a show groomer.
Makes sense. Are there dogs, you kind of hinted at this, but are there dogs whose hair should never be cut?
I don't want to say never, but it's really disheartening when I see a lab or a husky shaved.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer because what people don't realize is that the hair is the first line of defense against the elements. It's
even heat,
anything.
Yeah.
Dogs are also absorbent through their skin. So that's why we put the flea meds on them on their back. They absorb it through their follicular muscles. And so it's sad when people shave their double-coated dogs. I understand they think they're helping their dog or they think they're helping with shedding, but it doesn't stop a dog from shedding. Yeah. Shedding comes from the root out. So if you cut a dog's coat down, it still sheds. And you're not getting the undercoat out, which is why the dog might be hot. If the undercoat is impacted all around and the skin can't breathe, you just want to do a nice de-shed and brush out and condition.
All that to say that if you're thinking about getting a dog, please do your research.
Yeah.
Before you accidentally get a guy that you can't handle or that your environment can't handle.
Yep.
That is.
But also, by the way, if someone has their dog and it gets matted and it has to be shaved,
of course,
don't feel so bad. It's okay.
It'll grow back.
Maybe it won't, and that's okay. Double coats might not grow back.
Really?
Yeah. There's a cycle of coat regeneration on a palm or just any double coat. And if you cut in the wrong time of the cycle, it might stop the dog from growing again. You've seen palms with alopecia. It's really common.
Yes. Any rescue palm.
Yeah.
They're that because they look, it's almost like, oh, that's a Pomeranian also.
Yeah.
When that happens.
Yeah. It could but over time it might grow back. Sometimes it's a hormonal thing, but a lot of times if you cut the coat of a double-coated dog, you can stop them from growing.
Is there anything that we have the deep dive into the rescue groomings, but is there anything you wish I would have asked you?
Not that I wish you would have asked me, but just one more advocation.
Sure.
What really, actually, I would love to, this might not even be, no, I mean, it might not even be, it's not really grooming related, but people who walk their dogs on hot asphalt.
Yes. Well, I think that's part of the overall pet parenting. So
yeah, pet parenting. I go to a lot of flea markets, farmers markets. Everything's on asphalt.
Yes.
If it's a little warm out, your dog is low to the ground. Heat emanates from the bottom up. Just don't do it. Even with boots, it really bothers me.
Yeah.
It's my biggest pet peeve.
It's there might be a rule of thumb, but if it's 80 outside, the ground could be 98, depending on how long it's been exposed to the sun. The hand test, familiar with the hand test? You don't like the hand test?
I'm super sensitive. I'm sensitive.
Well, you can do it with your hand.
Yeah.
And you can be too hot. But typically, if you can't hold your hand to the ground for 10 seconds comfortably, it's too hot. Too hot.
Yeah.
And dirt can get as hot as asphalt.
Yes,
so if you're on a
sand.
trail, sand as well. So if you're on a trail, it's not just limited to a black top. Other ground can get too hot for your dog. So especially as summer is upon us. Quick hand test. I know it's unavoidable sometimes depending on where you live, but just limit that if you can. And quick hand test will let you know how quick you gotta get back inside.
Yeah, groomers, we see it all. We see burned pads, ripped pads.
Your dog won't always show you that they're in pain.
No.
Also.
Yeah. That was just a little rant.
No, that's a good rant.
Yeah.
That's a great rant. Okay, we're gonna end with some deep dives into rescue grooming cases because there's been some extreme ones, and what these I don't even know if they're professional groomers, but what they have to do in the heat of the moment to really save the dog can get a little bit intense. So I'm going to tell you about, I believe, five different dogs that were rescued, and then they needed a quick grooming. So you sent over a few videos of grooms. Some of them have before and afters. Others are kind of just different styles. Would you mind just talking us through what you're doing?
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
My whole goal is to make a dog look young and lifted. Do you want to press play and I'll chat about it? So this dog came to me, and a lot of dogs are really heavy on the outside corners of the eyes and the mustache. So if you just lift the outside corner of the eye and the outside corner of the nose and lift it up, the whole dog looks younger.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I do. It's kind of what I'm known for. It's what my courses are about. It's like making grooming a little easier. I break it down into small steps. But yeah, this dog got a full makeover.
They needed it.
Yeah, truly. If you want to fast forward to the end, you could see, it's almost over. I think there's a little before. Here we go. Here's the kind of before, and then there she is after.
Oh my goodness. Everything's so round. She does look a lot younger.
Yeah, and I left her lashes. I love a cute long lash. She's so cute.
Next, I believe this might be a dog named Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie got a really fun. There's a style called Asian Fusion, which has become very popular, and it's a flared leg. It's a whimsical, fun. I mean, I'm sure you've seen so many.
Like big pants.
There's just so many. It's like the styles are endless.
Okay.
It's a fun. Oh, that's me being dramatic. Yeah. That's where the comedy comes in.
Yeah.
Because grooming is so funny that if you could be serious about it, it's just funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like to tie the ears back so I can really see the face. And then I release the ears. So here she is before and after. Yay. Gave her some bell bottoms. Oh, cutie bear.
That's so cute. Speaking of Asian trends, remember when everyone made their dogs geometrical for a while?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know how
crazy.
many people sent that? I'm sure people send that to you guys.
Oh, but
too.
if it's groomer specific,
It's
I'm
bananas.
sure you get it all the time.
Yeah. I've never
Wild.
sculpted a dog into a square.
One of these days.
One of these days. Don't tempt me with a good time.
This is Petey. Similar to our first dog, it seems, but that's more Dr. Seuss.
Petey had never really had a haircut. So here's his
Really?
before, and then here's his after. We made him, he's a very serious teddy bear. Look at those long
He
legs.
looks so long.
He is a long boy.
Go, just play the first 2 seconds again, or show a frame from it. You made his legs so long.
Well, yeah, here's the thing. There's a thing called corrective grooming. If I would have left more coat on his body, his legs would have looked shorter. But
True.
because I went so short on the body, his legs look really long.
Oh my goodness.
He's a cutie boy.
So cute. The last one you sent over, I believe this dog is named Chapel Roan.
Oh, no, the Chapel Roan is the song that we had. I think Colin
okay.
Yeah,
We'd
this
agree.
is just a cute montage of just fun.
Oh, there's a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of before and after.
Well, this is
There
why
we go.
everyone... that's
That's so
clever.
nice. It was just like a cute before and after montage to a song.
That's why everyone recognized, because Javi's before had that same background, and no joke.
Oh, all my videos.
Hundreds of people were like, because I said, guess where we are? Hundreds of people were like, oh, it's Jess Rona time.
Yeah.
It's such an iconic background after being
It's
in
so
so many
fun.
videos.
Well, in my garage, I had wood paneling and it was just there.
Yeah.
And then I started collecting dog portraits and it just sort of happened. So when I moved to the salon, I did it more intentionally. I have poodle wallpaper. The wallpaper says my name on it. I don't know.
I missed that.
Yeah, it's just like in a little bow. It says Jess Rona. And then I have a dog blow drying another dog. And the collar says JRG.
Oh, okay. All right. So the last thing we're going to do is we are going to look at some dog grooming before and afters from rescue cases.
Okay.
Which can be very intense. And I'm sure that they're not approaching this with the level of dexterity that you require. They're just trying to give the dog some relief.
Oh, yeah.
But wanted to bring it up because it is in this category. So this is Gracie May. She was surrendered by an elderly owner to Rough Start Rescue in Princeton, Minnesota, with severely matted fur, overgrown nails, and no recent medical records. The rescue team shaved off a pound of matted fur, revealing a healthy, social, and gentle dog underneath. After fostering, look at that. After fostering, Gracie May found a loving forever home where she enjoys snuggling next to her family on the couch. She is believed to be a poodle terrier mix.
Well, look at her little jeans.
Look at her little jeans.
And her little ears.
After a shave down like that is some sort of cover, not maybe required, but does that help?
Maybe. I don't know. I do know that sometimes mats can start to pull on the skin.
Yes.
So that when you finally shave it and the skin is released, there
Irritated.
could be, some irritation.
Makes
But it
sense.
goes away pretty quickly. Dogs shake, And just because a dog scoots or licks their butt does not mean they need their anal glands done.
Does not mean they're a bad dog.
It doesn't mean
Everyone does
they're
it.
about to. No. But yeah, it's sometimes if I shave a little tuss,
Yeah.
dogs might Scoot a little bit.
Because it's new
Give
down
it a
there.
day.
It's new down there.
There's a wind blowing.
This is Holland. Holland was surrendered at an open access shelter in the Chicago area. The rescue contacted Trio Animal Foundation for help. They said the width of the matted fur on her legs was over 2 to 3 inches thick.
Oh,
a
my
shell-like
gracious.
casing of matted fur covered most of her back, and it looked like an exoskeleton from behind. Holland's matted ears dragged to the ground and were at least 6 inches long. They began to groom her, but after 2 hours, she was stressed and they barely made a dent. So they had to sedate her. She had to learn to walk without the excess fur, and she was adopted soon after. Can you imagine? Wow, look at that.
Having to learn to walk.
Learn to walk again because you are such a different being.
Sometimes you have to put a dog completely under to shave them.
Yeah.
Depending on
I mean, just for their comfort, and it's got to be
and
difficult.
sometimes you have to use a surgical blade to get underneath.
Wild.
Bananas.
Wild.
I've done it.
This is Loretta. Loretta was brought to the Poodle and Pooch Rescue of Florida. They think she was owned by a backyard breeder. She couldn't walk. It took over 3 hours to groom her. She was taken to the vet, and the vet revealed that the poodle had hookworms, heartworm disease, and arthritis, and was underweight under all of that coat.
Poor baby.
So that was her before.
Those backyard breeders.
And look at her now.
Oh, cozy baby.
So this is where, these are cases, obviously, where shaving's kind of the only thing you can do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is our last one. This is Sprout. You may have seen Sprout. He was rescued by One Tail at a Time, the gala that I was at a while ago. Sprout was a Tibetan Mastiff. Is a Tibetan Mastiff. Found as a stray in Chicago. She had over 30 pounds of matted fur.
Yeah.
30
That's
pounds.
a big baby.
Rescued originally by Chicago Animal Care and Control, and then taken in by One Tail at a Time. They did have to sedate her and removed 32.4 pounds of mats. Look at her. That's halfway through the surgery.
Poor baby.
Halfway through.
Holy cannoli. Look at that big boulder mat.
On the tail. Or is that back legs?
The back of her
Ridiculous.
ear.
Oh, in the back of the
and
ear.
everywhere, the side of, oh my goodness.
I mean, that's close to what it was, Matt. That was 5 years. They estimated 5 years alone. That's got to be close to that.
Yeah.
Got to be close to that.
Yeah.
How do you even avoid being seen as a stray in that condition?
I wonder.
She did go into foster. Well, I think that's halfway through. And they were able to keep her little bear face.
Oh, man. Oh, sweet bear.
Yeah, able to. I mean, I guess that's natural fur.
Shirt
So
on.
yeah. So that's again, I think the discomfort. She wore clothes for a little bit.
Poor baby.
She did go into foster and was eventually adopted. And Sprout is one of One Tail at a Time's biggest success stories. Obviously, a dramatic transition.
Yeah. Wow.
So grooming, not just aesthetic.
No.
Sometimes it's
functional.
necessary, life or death. Functional, actually, as we've learned several times.
Yeah.
Very, very functional. Jess, thank you so much. We finally got to do an episode all about grooming and all about you.
I'm
all about
honored. I'm so honored.
Jess Rona Grooming on all socials. And excellent. What series are you currently in the middle of? Because there's got to be a few. I see them. You've got bang trims.
Mm-hmm.
When you carry the dog in?
Oh, I mean.
Is that a dedicated series?
Yeah, I think just ASMR baths.
ASMR baths.
I'm going to be switching it up, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
I'm going to stop caring
That's sometimes
and just
that's all
entertain. Yeah. And then JRG Salon is my salon.
JRG Salon on Instagram. Do you have a TikTok for everything?
Just
Rona Grooming on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. And your salon is on Larchmont.
Mm-hmm.
What area of town is that? I always
It's
forget.
like mid-city. It's
Mid-city?
it's like between West Hollywood and Koreatown and Hollywood.
Got it. But you serve the entire LA area. You're taking new clients, and genuinely, your studio it's worth just checking out. It's so cool, and hopefully Javier content, if not out already, will be out soon. Give you more of a taste of what you guys going on there, what you guys have going on there, and you also have hand selected, trained the rest of your staff too.
Yes, I've had the same bather has been with me. We've known each other since I waited tables when I was in my 20s. So
Wow.
I've known him for a long time. And yeah, my award-winning staff, they're amazing.
Award-winning, guys. Subtle.
And then pretty soon I'll be able to sell Schmoop there. So
Oh, yes.
we'll talk about
The
Schmoop in
Schmoop
another
launch.
episode.
The Schmoop launch. What was I going to say? Oh, the courses. If you are not in the LA area and you are interested in grooming or a groomer yourself, I believe you have a product for them as well.
Yeah, I have a whole library of online courses, jessrona.com.
Love it.
So my mission is to help make it easy for anybody to learn how to groom dogs. It's a very hard thing to do, so I want to make it easy for people.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And it's very important, as you've seen in this episode. I think we have to say goodbye to our friend Martha.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So as a reminder, our little fashionista here, Martha, is available for adoption, very available for adoption from Real Good Rescue. She's 11 years old, 8 pounds, and her adoption fee is sponsored. So we would really appreciate if you would go check her out, inquire about her, and welcome her into your Cozy Bear home. A reminder that it must be a Cozy Bear home, and it's okay if you have other Cozy Bears, but that's
the entire
pretty much
home should be
Cozy
Bear.
and
Cozy
bear. Yeah. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, add us to your playlist on Spotify and Apple Music, really helps us out. And we will see you next time with another Adoptable special guest, maybe not in as fancy of a jacket.
But oh, that looks like a good dog. That's a good dog. Yeah, that looks like a good dog. A very good dog. Hey, that looks like a very good dog. Dog, is that your dog? If not, is there a